past week with other stuff other than volleyball. And then my next one was ambition. That's my word. Okay, so this past weekend I actually like did my mirror and I like completely covered it, and it's like covered with like what the word ambition means to me and like how I'm going to like make sure that I show that. And so like I told you before, it means like to have the desire to achieve like your goal or something. Okay, so everyone wants to achieve whatever they like strive for. So to me it's more of like you have to want to work for it. And that becomes hard for some people. So if you don't want to work for it, the ambition isn't there. So I perceive it as like work for your teammates and work for your coach, because you have to put your team before yourself, right? So I was saying like if you don't want to go work out or if you don't want to go practice, like find someone that does and like have them motivate you, because like that's helped me in the past. Like I mean there are days where you don't want to go work out, but whenever I'm in the moment, I'm always like good with working out. And then the next part was do everything with a purpose. And so lately, like my main focus personally has been watching my finish on my set. And I think that last night I realized that throughout like focusing on that the past week has helped me tremendously, because like last night I found myself finishing, but I wasn't even like thinking about it. And I had like one of my setting coaches come up and tell me like it's gotten so much better. So like focusing on every single move that you make like makes a big difference. And like the little things make a big difference in the long run. And then, like I was saying about my mirror, I found it like to help me a lot. That's the first thing I think of whenever I wake up, or like to go and see like what I want to do today, or see like, because I wrote quotes all over it and I was like saying what ambition means to me. And so I'm going to do that every single month with my new word. And I found it like helping me just like start off the day like, I don't know, I just more motivated. Like I'd rather see that than like my own face, what I look like in the morning. So it's like, I don't know, it's just like, it's a better start to the day. And then, okay, so last thing I wanted to talk about was respect. And I talked a lot about this one. So the last thing I want to talk about was respect, and I'll go ahead and start talking about respect that we give Coach Thompson, which is a major key, I believe, in our success of the program. Because, so, the dictionary definition is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. So I said, going off that, we all want to achieve the same goal. Coach Thompson doesn't just do this because he's like bored and has nothing else to do, okay? He wants us to succeed, so we need to show him that respect by doing these kind of things like the Daily Dominators or calling the Success Hotline. And that's like, I don't know, to me that's a super big deal. And I feel like it's even like the little things like taking your earrings out when you go to the gym, like just showing him that you care, or like showing up on time to things, like not being super late, wearing the right things that he asks you to wear. And but I feel like he has told us from the beginning, like whenever we first started off season in these mental Mondays, that we need to buy in. And I think that it is very obvious, I don't know if you guys see it, but that he has completely bought into this program. And so I don't see why it's not fair to him. And like, why shouldn't we do it? Because it's not going to hurt any of us if we do. It's only going to make us better. So I think that the best thing that we could do is just buy into it, try it out, and if you don't like it, get over it, because we need to do it. So, I would say like the success starts there, and it's like bringing in the discipline. I think like we need to set the tone for like the younger kids who look up to us, like the underclassmen, like I don't know if y'all realize, they do pay attention. So I think that we need to show that respect to coach, so then that whenever we are gone, that they show that respect to coach. And then the next big thing is a respect among each other. And that's a super big deal, because even though it may be hard sometimes, like you might like be playing with not your favorite person or whatever, it's not your best friend. But it's your teammate, and you do it. You guys play to have fun and to succeed, right? So if you want to succeed, you have to get over those differences that you have. So it's just like we all need to have a mutual respect for each other. And we are girls, and girls have drama. So I feel like even outside of the volleyball gym, like you need to still respect each other. Like socially, I guess, is what I would say, because as much as we want to deny it, that stuff does like come on and affect the court at times. So I say that we just like, even if it's hard, you need to like learn to respect each other for the better of the team. And we need to, okay, so a big thing was also needing to respect, like, or I guess trust your teammates, trust your coach, that all the decisions that we make as a team, or like if an individual like makes a certain decision like in a play or something, like you have to trust they're going to be there and they're doing it for the better of the team. They're not doing it for like out of like selfishness, you know. And then the last one I said was just like, the last thing I want to say was, like I said before, we need to buy into this program because it's not going to hurt anybody. He's not just doing it for himself. He wants to make us all better. So there's no point in just like not doing it. So I said it's like this season we are gonna focus on mindset and attitude. I think it's gonna play a huge role into our success this season. And lastly, we have 204 days until August 3rd, which is whenever our season starts. So I say we start preparing now, and we'll be off to a good start.